Time well spent.
We have the upper hand. Enemy data set net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Commencing support.
A sharp scythe needs targets. Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
Great. Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Lance at the ready.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Commencing support.
I'm on
Enemy
guard.
data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Lance at the ready.
Just a little something. Think nothing. Thanks for the support.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Time for a savor the vigor of it.
Let me end your misery.
Enough.
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
Naughty child. That's better.
What a headache. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time. That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me. We have the upper hand. Ready for another? Now. Enemy targets detected.
I'm on guard.
Commencing support.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? Ha! Not a scratch.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another?
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery. Well spent.
What the heck is this?
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Sea and Joe. It's an aromaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something.
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the matrix of prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick!
Great.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Great. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Enemy targets detected.
I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Naughty child. Nap time.
What a headache.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Don't mess with me.
Commencing support.
Lance at the ready.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Nice teamwork.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery. A sharp scythe needs targets.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that. Done. Next.
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships. We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner. Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the matrix of prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny. Not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you. Ha! Absurd! I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Fine, if you prefer. Not friends. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fushen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best I can tell and the you worst about the future. You will remember the best and the worst about the future. You will remember the best and the worst about the future. That neither your eye nor the forever. That neither your eye nor the the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Luocha! You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Cienjo? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Cienjo. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. That's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs, and then as for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, my mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor...
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yeah.
Friend?
No.
So, the sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we?
I've no interest in conflict. Fighting is meaningless.
Wanna see what I got?
Don't worry about me. This is but a vision.
You receive divinity. Repay. Eternal state. And returned!
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait! Let's think.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your...
Enough. Let's go.
Take this! Shape of the rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Bloom.
You're the best!
No interest. I'll...
Miss, are you okay?
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge.
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Curious.
What kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide. and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated, by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tezorant the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo, too, are engaged in this process. As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshe and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Aeon, they received the blessing that did indeed prevent death, the Ambrosial Arbor. But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Cienjo. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the Ambrosial Arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in pursuit of Yaoshe, erasing the curse of immortality from the universe along the way. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you? Wasn't this the dead tree Qingxue showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the Ambrosial Arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Time well spent.
blaze! Lance forward!
So you are afraid of me.
Not a scratch!
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'll end your misery.
Enemy target.
Lance of the past!
A sharp scythe needs targets.
What was that? A new crucible to the furnace.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
I'm on guard.
Now, what a headache. Who's next?
Naughty child.
So you are afraid of me. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets. Time well spent. Time well spent.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Lofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Lofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus, that shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Lofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track.
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General,
Well,
you're a scoundrel.
pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
That massive tree has suddenly sprung to life.
It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission delve.
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line. This is no order, honored guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define. I had long anticipated it.
Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here?
Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor. A step forward bridges no... The Ambrosial... You really... The star skiff is ready. I will...
101010.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you.
Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fortunes for us?
No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious.
Are you sure?
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
at all.
Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, Marge, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
That's it! First you arrive out of the blue, then the general recruits you to the cause. It's like the stories where Imperial heroes bring salvation to the world. Still, it doesn't look like they're rolling out the red carpet. We might be getting ahead of ourselves. The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in, but they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away.
Are you gonna be this enthusiastic when it's jail sentencing time?
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche to guide you. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us. Want to spar?
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys your clothes? Sorry this crisis came during your trip.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here.
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you...
The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and I need to wait here for the Cloud Knights so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
Is research data more important than life? I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievement.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him,
Don't worry, young sir.
none of us would be able to graduate this year.
Let's go. I think this botanical disaster. It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do. So you are afraid of me.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
What a headache.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Stay away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Hold on! Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me! Just passing by. Stumbled in, door wide open. Within commission grounds. So, an evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer.
Targets detected.
If the security mechanisms didn't teach you a lesson, these robots will. Golden Cloud Toad, Illumination Dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up! I raised you like my own flesh and blood. Did you really have to destroy?
You didn't want to listen to us. We were...
Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang?
This guy's pretty...
We're passing through.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be... But there's not much I can do to... It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots. But then... Haiku. I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed... Means I know of may yet serve your fight. pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come. Look, this is one of the Artisan Ship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand. Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every starskiff soon shall woe betide.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled. Hold on! My young friends, don't underestimate the Artisan Ship Commission. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Illumination Chest. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights.
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Yeah. Every light has its shadow. And then... ignite! Fire beats wood! There's no way we can lose! Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students. What's happening? Is the delve collapsing? Seems like it worked. All right. There's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the...
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
Great.
Enemy targets detected.
Lance at the ready.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Next.
Just a little something. Think nothing. Time for a shot.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Who's next? I'll end your misery. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me.
Ready for another?
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Thanks for the support.
What a headache.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Commencing support.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. Who's next? I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time well spent.
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention. Help me, dear young friends. Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots...
Careful, it's changing.
What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous! It creates life at will! Such incredible power!
targets detected.
Naughty child. What a headache.
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
Enemy data secure. Network activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Just a little something. Think nothing. Enemy targets detected.
I'll end your misery.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. No-
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable. Miss Ting Yun, are the long-life species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots.
Huh. As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The Evandir seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Yeah! It can't heal if we take out the source, right?
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.